First, take some white face paint and use a sponge to apply this in a very thin, even layer all over the face. Now the headpiece that I'm wearing has got lots of oranges and yellows and pinks, so to make everything coordinate, I'm going to take an orange face paint and blend it lightly into the forehead and also underneath the cheekbones. Then, using a pink colour, apply this straight on top of the orange, and this time also add a small amount onto the chin. Using a black face paint, very carefully outline the edges of the eye sockets. And then fill in this area with some orange and some pink and blend the two colours together. Now before the paint's had a chance to dry, take a fluffy brush and just smudge out the black so it doesn't look so harsh. But don't worry if it has dried, you can always just reapply it and then smudge it out from there. And then to add a bit more depth to the eyes, paint in some black right along the lashes and again blend it out to diffuse the line. Switch back over to the pink colour and this time use a much bigger brush to add in dots all the way around the eye socket. And then take a bright yellow face paint and use this to add a smaller dot in between each of the pink ones. Next, use black to paint in the cobweb on the forehead. Start with the lines quite light and thin, don't worry if they're wobbly, because once you have the basic shape down, you can then go back over the top and thicken them up and really make it nice and neat. Finish the cobweb off by looping each of the different sections together. From the outside corners of the mouth, paint a line that goes right up and underneath the cheekbones and then smudge the bottom edge out while the paint's still wet. And then link the two lines together by painting in along the bottom lip. To separate the teeth, simply paint in a small thin line straight up on the top lip and straight down on the bottom lip. And then fill in the very tip of the nose with black and add in two small points along the top. Paint in a small little design on the chin just to tie it in with the rest of the face, and then if you have any more empty spaces around the skull, just add in some teardrops and some curls to fill those up. Finish everything off with a few little dots here and there, and then finally add on your headpiece.